Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, I have a couple products to review for the HTC VIVE. Now, do keep in mind that I was not in any way, shape, or form paid to review these products. However, they were provided to me free of charge. So what are these products in general? Well, the first one comes in a 2-pack, and these go for the VIVE controllers, which are a pair of silicone cases. And of course, you also have these nifty little protectors which will attach to the controller. So let's go ahead and start with these, because these are the ones that I really don't like, to be honest. Now, basically, what these are for is that, of course, this will slide into the VIVE controller. Of course, you got to take the strap off and all that. Basically, just kind of offers what's supposed to offer you a little bit of extra grip and stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't really like these. The reason why is because I don't know if it's just the material in general, but for whatever reason, when I'm holding this on my hand, even right now, my hands feel so dry and just to the point where I just like not want to hold it anymore. But again, these are included, so if you want to use it, you can, but this is not necessary. However, the other item inside the box I find most useful, which of course is this. Basically, this will attach to your controller, and this is how it works. So first off, you basically unscrew the top here. You go ahead, and this is going to be the bottom portion. Take your controller and go ahead and put it in like so. Take the other piece that you just unscrewed and go ahead and screw it here on the top. The key is to screw it in until it feels basically not super tight, but you just want to kind of nudge it in there. And it's a little bit of a long thread. And there you go, just a nice snug fit. So basically what this is doing right here is that this is offering an extra layer of protection for your controller, because depending on your VR play space, a lot of people have different areas. Some people are playing in an open area where they don't have to worry about a wall. Some people are playing in the corner where they have a back wall and a corner wall to worry about. Or for my situation, I only have one wall, which is the back wall. And so basically what this is going to do is that if you happen to be into the heat of the moment, you don't have to worry about your controller smashing into the wall and causing this to get damaged, because basically when the VIVE controller breaks, these are expensive. They're like, I don't know, $120, $130 just to replace one VIVE controller. That's a lot of money. So again, this right here is protecting the sensors that are in here. So for demonstration purpose, and there's a reason why I'm using this setup instead of my regular one, is of course I'm going to go ahead and hit this against here. Again, I'm not going to do some simple tap. No, I'm just going to see. Am I worried that this is going to cause my controller to break? No, because again, this is a very thick layer of rubber and it's going to offer the most protection of your controller. Again, just for another example. I mean, obviously that's kind of like, I don't think anyone's going to hit harder than that, because for the most part, you'll be playing a game and boom, accidental hit. Again, this works the best. The silicone cases I don't like, but this I absolutely love. Now, of course, the next item, which of course will retail for around $40, is this charging cradle for the VIVE controllers. And basically, this is a multifunctional one, so of course it's offering a place of storage, and right underneath actually has a hook so you can hang your VIVE headset. I find that most useful. Now, of course, you also get this bag of accessories, which basically inside will contain a Velcro, which you're going to need to attach to your headset, which we'll do in just a moment. You also get these little pieces, which will basically plug into the bottom of your VIVE controller, because inside this has a little slot, and basically these are a little magnetic, which I'll demonstrate that in just a moment. You also have these sticky pads here, which is what I'm going to use for this demonstration and why we are going to be using this once again. You also have these little foam as well, depending on what you have it attached to kind of offer that little bit of extra layer of protection, which I do not need. You also get a thing of screws, so if you want to screw this into the wall, you can, or you could put it into a piece of furniture, again, without screwing it, which is what I'm going to use here. And then for whatever odd reason, they included this, which honestly isn't going to be used for anything. This is just a USB with the end cut off. As to why this is in here, I honestly have no idea, but that's in there. So let's go ahead and basically prepare the controllers first, and then we're going to go ahead and attach this onto here. Now for me, mine's not really going to be set here. Mine's actually going to be over here off into the corner. But again, for filming and demonstrating purpose, this will be a lot easier for a nice visual representation. So I got my other Vive controller here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Again, like so, attach it to the bottom. Bring the other end on top. And boom, like so. Next up, we're going to go ahead and attach the one connector, which of course I put in my pocket. Now do keep in mind that these are pretty small, so just try not to lose them, but once you have it attached, you don't have to worry about taking it off. So again, you got basically these little connectors. I'm not sure if the autofocus will get it or not. So hopefully you guys can be able to see that. And just go ahead and place this into your controller on the very bottom. It should go in one way, and make sure you push it in to where it's a snug fit. My other controller is good to go. So basically the way it works is that, of course, this is going to be the front here. You're going to notice that there is a little bit of a groove in here because your controller is not going to go in like this. It's actually going to go in facing outwards like so. So what you do is you slide this in. The notches are there so that way your cord can go through. And basically there's going to be a magnetic attachment. That's how it's going to work. And the magnets overall is actually pretty strong. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is that without screwing it into the wall, I'm going to go ahead and connect this to here. Because again, for my ideal situation, I'm actually going to be really attaching it over here. But again, for demonstration purpose, it's going to go right here so you could see. So I'm going to go ahead and take the pads. This actually comes with a total of 4, and based on the surface space here, let's see how this will work out. I feel like in general, I'm probably going to do 2 on both sides. All right, so that's 1. This will be number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and basically attach these on first to show you guys what I'm talking about. So boom, just like so. As you can see, I have 2 on this side and 2 on the other. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and remove the backings of this. And of course, upon setting this up, you're going to find your ideal situation. Make sure it's on a nice clean surface. Again, you could put this onto a furniture or whatever it is that you want to put it on. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out where I want it and press down. And basically what I'm going to do is that I'm going to keep adding a little bit of pressure to hopefully ensure that it's going to stay permanently fine. Just do not grab it right here because you may end up damaging this, even though the material of this is actually really nice. And boom, that's a nice tight fit right there. So what you would do is next plug in your cable, which there's actually a cable connection right here off to the right hand side. And of course these will bring up the LEDs over here. So right now these are currently green, indicating that, it would be fully charged or there's nothing in there. And of course, by placing a controller inside the device, this will actually turn red if it's not fully charged, which right now it is, so indicating that it's now charging. Same thing on the other side. And boom, that takes care of that. Now I did tend to notice that obviously when these are plugged in, and of course you have the strap attached, you can't really see the LEDs, which is a bit weird. So it's like you're gonna have to kind of move this off to the side to see if they're charging or not, or you could maybe have it hang on the back if you wanted to, just kind of flick it around. You know, again, kind of get it to work for you. Now again, the other feature that this has is, of course, you could also attach your headset onto here. There is a hook right underneath. So what you do is, of course, you get your Vive headset. You also get the little Velcro that is included, and this will either work with the deluxe audio strap or, of course, the regular strap. So you're going to go ahead and undo this, attach it like so. And you're going to go ahead and just basically put it onto the hook. Simple as that. And that's pretty much about it. So overall, again, the product works well. The charging dock is great. And again, you know, rather than have your Vive headset just sitting on the floor where you may potentially step on it, or just being locked up into a cabinet or a case whenever you go and play, again, you can just have a nice clean setup. Again, for my ideal situation, it's going to be over here on this side, which you'll see during post-production. But overall, I think this is pretty much a neat little product. But like I said, the charging dock goes for about $40. And the other one, which includes the silicone cases and, of course, these front pieces right here, that's around $17 to $18. A link to those products is in the description down below. But again, overall, what do I think? The charging dock, I think, is a great addition for any Vive owner. As for these, great, but the silicone cases, that's probably the only thing I really don't like. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.